Guys, it's Amanda, Little Beach Panda here, and today is July 30th. Okay, yeah, July 30th, and I am here at beach marker 26, and I am going to my first Sea Turtle Excavation of the year. Okay, I rode the bike up here. All right, I got an electric bike, 3 miles. Okay, 3.5 miles. Okay, I rode it up here. I got it hooked up, perfect spot. Now let's go find the turtle nest. And an excavation is like, I don't know exactly how many, but a couple days, hopefully the lady will say, a couple days after the nest hatches, the professionals go back in, dig that nest up, and make sure that all the live hatchlings got out. Make sure they count how many eggs. If the nest even hatched, sometimes there's nests that don't hatch, so there's nothing but dead eggs. So each nest is different, and sometimes there's little hatchlings that are still alive that didn't get out. So that's what we are going to do, folks. So yeah, I'm excited. Here we are. You always know it's a turtle nest because, well, it's got them taped off. So let's see what we can get here. How neat. I haven't even started digging the hole up yet, but yeah, this is where it's at. So we're gonna dig this hole. First of all, look at the baby hatchlings. Look at the little tracks from the baby hatchlings, guys. OMG, isn't that adorable? Oh my God, I'm dying. So that lady in the blue was here when the nest hatched, and she said 138 babies came out. Isn't that adorable? Oh my God, I'm fucking dying, folks. Hopefully there's one little baby in there. I'd be so happy. The lady's getting her gloves on. They're here with their little stuff. You're good. Yep.
Oh, yeah. What you can see in here, if you saw it when you showed up, was that we've got a few loggerhead sea turtle hatchling tracks here
Loggerhead sea
in the
turtles.
nest area. That and crabs and birds are the only thing that have been in here lately. Where they have come from is a little bit of a circle right here in the middle, and that is the chamber that we are about to assess the contents of. So 3 nights ago, when this nest hatched, is when we will do the excavation,
3
and
nights
that allows
after.
us to see what's in there. So as soon as we get started, I'll kind of tell you how we even got this area to begin with, but it is a loggerhead sea turtle nest. And the hatchlings, when we have a hatchling, it's like fits in the palm of your hand. Like the mother turtle, a couple 100 pounds, a couple foot wide. So
Mom was a couple 100 pounds.
Maturity, so start laying their own nest at about age 25, so 25 to 30. The females will emerge and lay their own nest. The only time that you should see a sea turtle on sand here in the Panhandle and most of the United States, except for Hawaii, is if it is sick or injured, or if it's a baby that has just hatched, or if it's a mother laying a nest. You won't find basking sea turtles here in our area.
It was laid on May 23rd.
Nest number 1 yet. This one hatched before nest number 1. It's
First
nature
excavation.
and happens on its own time. So where this was on the beach, all the different things that go into a nest and its incubation differ from nest to nest.
You want pictures taken? The flash is on.
All right, so this nest was laid on May 23rd, and we have morning surveyors that come out looking for the mother turtle sea turtle tracks. We look for those tracks in the morning because nesting, as well as hatching, typically happens overnight. So our surveyors are coming out at sunrise looking for the mother turtle tracks. She's 250, 300 pounds. Again, this is a loggerhead. At the time that we found those tracks, we were able to identify what the species is. Each of the sea turtle species have a different crawl pattern. So our surveyor would have been looking from the water's edge up to wherever the mother turtle emerged to, and she would have dug herself, the sea turtle would have come up, dug herself a little bit of a body pit so that she could get settled in, and then she would begin her nesting process. At the end of where she could reach sand with her rear flippers, she went ahead and started depositing her eggs. We're going to guess there's 100 eggs or so in this chamber because we're accustomed on our beaches to having an average of 100 eggs in our loggerhead sea turtle nest. Again, each nest is different, and we did not do anything other than mark this area off when the surveyor found it. So we did not count the eggs, anything like that. So we will be assessing what's in there now. We know it hatched 3 nights ago because we had personnel that was out on the beach and they saw beachfront lighting for condos, houses, street lights, storefronts, anything like that is brighter than the horizon of the water. They're going to go towards those lights. That is not where we want them to be. They're made for the water. So what we can do on our beaches is try to lessen the light. There is a turtle lighting ordinance that we need to have turtle-friendly lighting on any of the south side of the road, any of the areas there for helping to protect the sea turtles and lessen the light disorientation that our turtles usually have. What we're doing right now is they found the chamber. It was a little bit easy because the depression was still there. The depression was formed the night, in this case, the night that the hatchlings started to emerge.
Ooh, there's a non-hatched
The
egg.
volume of the chamber, when those turtles started coming out of their eggs and then started moving around trying to crawl up to the top, it changed the nest and the sand started dropping in. So it formed that little dip that you saw when you got here. We're pulling out hatched eggshells, which we did expect because we did have volunteers come out and respond when we had a call that there were hatchlings on the beach. So they were able to collect hatchlings that were disoriented. So we did expect to find hatched eggshells. We might have some unhatched eggs as well. They will not hatch at this point. Anything like that, they would have already hatched if they were going to hatch.
I think so.
But
Guys,
we
there
will
might be a
probably
baby.
collect some of these for researchers. The sea turtles are all a endangered or threatened species, and under the Protected Species Act, we are not able to collect anything to do with the sea turtle unless we have a permit for it. So we will collect some of these eggs to provide to a researcher. Otherwise, they would have no way to get something like this to further the research for our sea turtle community. It's looking like a good amount of hatched eggs so far compared to the unhatched.
Which is great.
This nest, you can't necessarily tell where the water was when the turtle laid the eggs.
Those first 3 haven't hatched, right?
They have not hatched. So if it looks like a whole ping pong ball, those are the unhatched eggs. That's what they looked like when they were laid. That was the size that they were when they laid. Once the egg has, or once the turtle has fully developed in there and has finished their incubation, then it has filled out the egg. They'll use a little tooth on their beak. They'll use a little egg tooth to break that shell open and then be able to burst on out of that shell, which is like what's on the back of one of our t-shirts.
Now, will you open that unhatched egg?
We're going to collect some for research, and then if there are others, we might assess what's the contents of it. But our first priority will be collecting for research, since they have no other way to get access to that. So we have different categories. We're seeing a lot of hatched eggshells here, a couple of unhatched. We could also have a pip turtle, which is a turtle that's still trying to come out of its eggshell. And we want all of that to be as natural as possible. So if we have a pip turtle, we'll pull it out with its eggshell still around it and let it finish its process of getting out. We may also have a hatchling that's in the chamber that was not able to emerge on its own. And in that case, we would rescue it. We put it into a simulated nest, which is a cooler with some sand from the nest area. And we allow it to continue to be in that simulated nest for a couple of hours until it's dark, so that we can take it and release it on a dark beach so that it can get out there a couple days following its siblings that are already out there in the Gulf.
That musky smell is what's coming from that chamber.
Could be.
I don't smell. Ew, I'm glad I don't smell
That's the
anything.
closest.
Ew, I'm glad I don't smell anything.
So there's many different things that we can do to help the turtles. We protected this area. Once we found it, we marked it off and
Yeah, I can
checked
smell
it
it.
daily
Now
to
you
make
say
sure
that, I
that
smell
it
it.
stayed marked off so that they would have the best chance of surviving the next 2 months or so that it took. This one was a little over 2 months. Like I said, it was laid on May 23rd. It hatched on July, 3 days ago, so July 27th. That's, you know, on average, that's about normal for our beaches. Everything is different though when it comes to the different times of the year. Incubation might be faster, might be slower.
So the total count, 142 hatched, guys. Woohoo.
142
That's
hatched
so
eggshells
awesome.
and 5 unhatched.
And 5 unhatched.
Pretty good success rate.
There was not any live babies,
All right,
but
so
that's
stay
awesome
tuned.
because
Let me give you a close
that means
look
all
at
those
the
baby sea turtles made it to the ocean. Okay? Cute. Oh, they're going to show an unhatched and a hatched. I'll show you.
hatchling that was still in the chamber. So we're going to come around and let you see that
There was a hatchling, guys. There was.
was not able to make it out of the chamber on its own.
I see it. Oh my
So there's a
Jesus.
little overhead hatchling. He will come to you so you don't have to swarm him.
Oh my God. Guys. Wow. So they're taking down the stuff now. They got to fill the hole in. I'm waiting for the guy to come back around with the baby. I'm so happy there's a baby, guys. Yeah, so all of the hatched eggs go back into the chamber. Interesting, huh?
Nothing for the hatched eggs. Unhatched.
Happy birthday. We're supposed to sing it happy birthday?
Right,
Happy
right. It's
birthday.
her to you. Happy birthday. Oh, so cute. Hold on, let me. Nemo.
I'm gonna call him Kyleo.
Wait, Nemo is the fish, wasn't he? Okay, just joking.
Yeah, what was the name of the turtle in that movie?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure.
Oh my God. Where's Nicole at? How are you? Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to put the top on. So.
Sorry, baby. I'm over here. I'm over here like a child.
Got it? No, just by himself. Okay, by himself. Yeah, this is...
Okay, I'm upset. I'm done. Guys, that was adorable. I'm so glad there was a hatchling, and my phone overheated in the middle of it, and thank God it cooled down and I was able to get the hatchling because I wanted you guys to see a hatchling. But yeah, okay, it is. I don't even know what time it is. Probably like 6:30 because that started at 5:30. So yeah, I'm about to get back on this bike and ride it back home, and then I'll put this video together. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, make sure you like and comment below if you have anything or any questions for me. Beautiful day. Okay, bye.